one very important question, because the prelims is also upcoming. Was it demotivating? How did you motivate? I should call this as hashtag restart. Every time you geared up and you did not feel demotivated, what was that motivating factor?
In that time, what matters is, it does not matter how many times you have failed. What matters is how quickly you are back to the study table. Again, for that is, don't overthink much. Like, we think that if I don't clear this attempt, what will happen? This is the biggest issue.
Can you tell some of the measures, suggestions to the students? How do they overcome the fear?
What matters is, there are multiple ways to relieve the stress. You may go with the meditation, and second, you may listen some music also, or some entertainment. Like, if you are using the social media for 1 hour, 2 hours per day is enough. That's required. But don't go for beyond that one.
So I'll begin with these few questions, but can you tell us about something about your background? Where did it all start? Your education, and at exactly what point in time, or when was the phase when you realized your tendency towards civil services?
My name is Abu Salia Khan Kulkarni. I came from the Kuli village of Ranebinu Taluk, and I did my schooling there only. Then I did graduation in agricultural sciences from University of Agriculture and Horticulture, Shimoga. In the graduation only, in the initial year, the first and second year, I had a tendency, like I used to read the newspaper, and I used to use the interviews, mock interviews online. So that is the first phase that I got
Encountered.
encountered that I should go for the UPSC, because after that I searched the many content, the how it is.
How to begin with the
how to be-
preparation.
Yeah. In the initial stages, in the second year, I used to study for 3 to 4 hours per day. Apart from what I used to study for the graduation. Then in the third year and fourth year, I increased the number of the hours. So,
Okay. You were able to
Yeah.
manage it with the college?
yeah, I was able to manage. But whenever there's exams, some exams, then I have to take a pause.
Okay.
But in the lean time, then I used to study
Okay.
3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And I used to study the newspaper. That was the continuously.
Acha.
That was the basic for the repair.
Complete newspaper or only editorial?
No, not to complete the newspaper, only the headlines. Like, first, like, what is relevant.
Okay.
Like, in the initial year, I was not able to find out like what to study in the newspaper. For that, I watched some coaching institute and some other the thing.
I was
Yeah.
sorry
Yeah.
for interruption,
Yeah.
but I was just about to ask,
Yeah.
because initially when students begin their
Yeah.
preparation, they have this doubt. You would have heard it from so many of them, that they don't know what to
What to
study.
read, yeah.
Plus, if we ask them to go by syllabus, filter out what is required, what is not required, then it becomes very difficult because they understand syllabus is everything under the sun, so they don't know what to filter out. How did you decide what to filter out?
See, this is very myth and misconception in UPSC
Okay.
that whatever under the sun will be asked,
Not the syllabus.
but this is not. What is there? There is a defined syllabus. One for the prelims, mains, and the interview.
Correct.
That is clearly cut. Like, if you don't know what to study, then take the help of the mentor. Yeah. Whenever there is the interviews are available in the online, you just take and mark it whatever as per the syllabus. Like, something has been in the polity, something has been in the science and tech, you read that one. But sports and other things, that is not being asked.
Required.
In the PYQ, it is not been there. So it's a gradual process to understand like what to read and what not to read. Initially, in the first phase only, you won't be able to understand what you have to study. So at that time, take the help of the mentor.
Correct.
Then it will be gradually you are also going to understand what to do.
Exactly.
That is not a one-day process.
It
That's
takes
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay, so we got to know about your educational background, which was initially vernacular, Kannada medium school, and from there you transited to an English medium residential school.
Yes.
What was that? Was there any gap that you had to fulfill between Kannada medium to English medium?
Obviously, there is the misconception and the myth also there in the UPSC that the vernacular people not qualified
Correct.
to take the exam. And moreover, the people even from the regional language, they don't even attempt the UPSC. They think that it is not their part, but it is not. Like, when I did in the fifth also, and when I was transited to the sixth, I was facing too much of the difficulty.
Acha.
In the fifth standard, when in the Kannada medium, I was the topper of the class.
Okay.
But in the sixth, I was the least.
That was the problem only with English or
No.
other subjects?
See, for other subject as well.
Because
Because
the
the
subject
entire the medium of the instruction was in English.
English, correct.
Even if you know the history in Kannada, you are not able to write in English.
Acha.
How you'll be able to write? Because there is sudden transition. So that was difficult.
Ah.
Like whenever there's a sudden transition of a language,
Ah,
that was for a student of the like 6th standard,
Ah.
it will be the difficult.
difficult, correct.
So in the 6th standard, I was like in the last of my class. In the 5th, I was the topper
Ah.
in my school.
Okay.
So, but then
So
gradually,
how did you overcome that gap? Because we do have students in our classes, they have difficulty in understanding English or communicating in English, and they feel shy, introvert.
yeah,
They don't know that this is the problem with so many of them. Even we, while speaking in English, we first think in Hindi and then translate it in English. That is done by a majority of us.
Ah.
So how did you cover that gap?
See, there is always the thing that the bias will be there.
How?
We are not able to, and we feel ourselves there is inferiority.
Correct.
Like we can't able
But
to speak.
which is in reality not
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Self-belief.
self will be there.
Uh-huh.
That will hinder.
Huh.
Like what is the basic of basic way to learn the language is communication.
Okay.
See, if you are communicating in Kannada, then you will easily you will get to
Learn correct.
So then if you want to study, if you want to learn the English, then communicate in English.
English.
Like,
Correct.
the daily if you are using like 2 to 3 sentences if you are learning, if you are not like if no one is there to like communicate, you just watch the newspaper, you watch the videos, then you will come to know. Otherwise you read the newspaper
Correct.
or you read the text,
Right.
then the gradually you will learn. It's obviously it's just a language.
Yes.
Any other language, like if you are learning the Kannada, which has like 49 to 50 alphabets, and learning English will be easier.
Easier.
Hardly 26 alphabets are there. It's mainly about it's the practice. You have to begin to learn the language. Then it will be easy. And that's not a difficult one.
So from transition from 5th to 6th, you did all of this,
Yeah.
reading more and more of books in English, and you okay. So one thing I guess is a lesson for the students, that self-belief is only you restricting yourself in learning from a language, in learning a new language. So if you try to push yourself, you'll be able to overcome that gap.
Yeah. The main thing is that you don't put yourself a lower goal. This is the thing. You always aim for the higher.
Higher.
Whether you are going to achieve that or not, that's a different thing.
Correct.
You always aim higher.
That's
What we think that we are not able to qualify for the UPSC, that's why we go for the lower exam. And even in the languages, we don't think to study the English or the other some other language. We think that we are comfortable in Kannada,
Okay.
let's go with that.
Correct.
But that's not the case.
Correct.
You have to take the attempt and you have to like go for the language. You have to
But
go
you
for
could
the
have
thing.
also proceeded with Kannada only to clear the exam.
Yeah.
Take the exam. Why did you switch to? Because in age
Yeah.
school days.
After the sixth standard, I was in English medium. Then the 10th, 11th and 12th,
You became comfortable with the
comfortable with English. See, it's the gradual process. So obviously, it will be hurdle for everybody in the initial phases. But if you have the self-confidence, if you have the particular effort, then it will be easy.
Easily. Okay. So, any lessons that you have learned from your family that motivated you to civil services?
My family
Tips.
is the biggest support for me.
Oh wow.
Because like what matters is whenever someone feels low, they look towards the family.
Correct.
They look towards their closer one,
Correct.
the parents and their siblings. At that stage, they should motivate you towards the success.
Correct.
They will boost your the self confidence, and there is always the financial the help also required.
For girls, there is one more problem of marriage. Family pushes them.
This is the Indian society, and everywhere there is a pressure to get married, and even for the boys there is a pressure to get the
employment. Correct.
Whatever employment you take at the earliest stage.
Correct.
This is the case.
Yes.
So in that case, the people will opt for the lower job, even though that they have the better potential to get the higher jobs.
Correct.
But they don't go for that one. So that should not be there. The
So
family
the
should
family was supportive in this fact that you can pull off to preparation.
Yeah.
And financial employment is not the priority.
Yeah.
Clearing the exam. Okay.
Obviously. See, if you are aiming for the higher goal, there will be some certain efforts. You should put extra efforts into this.
Sacrifices.
Yeah.
Correct.
Certain level of the sacrifices is needed. But that will be the cost. But you have to go with that. If you take the higher risk, then only you are going to get the better outcomes.
Correct.
That's the needed. Yes.
Okay. Then I understand that you were doing agriculture, and during agriculture only you decided about civil services. So you decided about your optionals and all. What was your optional?
My optional was agriculture only because I studied for the 4 years the agriculture. There is also some people that they tell that some optionals are not scoring. This is also some
ideology. Correct.
But if you are already put the 4 years into a subject, then it will be much easier for you to learn.
Correct.
But if you take the new subject as well, then you have to put the extra effort.
Correct. You need
will be
to
difficult.
learn.
Like as far as agriculture, I did the practical as well during my graduation.
Acha.
So if you know the practical problems as well,
Uh-huh.
and if you studied the theoretically as well,
Uh-huh.
then you come from the village area where the agriculture is the economic activity.
Correct.
Then it will be much easier for you to go with the optional.
Uh-huh.
So that will save my time, and that's the time I can give for the GS papers as well. So
Correct.
that's the need. Like the optional will be the different for the different people. It depends on the graduation or even
So
it may
preferably you're
preferably
suggesting
graduation.
कि graduation subjects they should be choosing. If you're comfortable, you should be choosing those subjects.
Definitely.
Okay. So one transition that you have undergone is that you were from an agricultural background and you aim for civil services and you've chosen the services revenue services.
Yes.
Right. So IRS IT. So don't you think this transition would be difficult from an agricultural background? You means optional paper also being agriculture and start training under IRS IT. That transition would it be
See,
difficult?
this is the generalist service, first of all.
Uh-huh.
The whatever the services are there, they're generalists, they are not the specialist service.
Correct.
And moreover, there will be the foundation course as well.
Acha.
And even the training for you for the 2 years. So after that will be they will be assigned the job. So it's not going to be difficult.
Acha.
Obviously, if you had the earlier that if you have some economic background or some taxation issues and something like that, then it will be easier.
Correct.
But even after any person with any background, if they are given the proper training, if you have that much mentality to study the new things,
Correct.
then it won't be a big issue.
Tough. Correct. Okay, one very important question. This I have encountered with majority of the students also who are giving multiple attempts. You have given 5 attempts. So one very important question, because the prelims is also upcoming, was it demotivating? How did you motivate? I should call this as #restart. Every time you geared up and you did not feel demotivated, what was that motivating factor?
See, it is natural that this exam requires the multiple attempts because there are very low the selection rate is there. In that time, what matters is it does not matter how many times you have failed. What matters is how quickly you are back to the study table. Again, you are studying the same things which have not given you the proper results which you were expecting. So even after that, taking that one require the things. For that is don't overthink much. Like we think that if I don't clear this attempt, what will happen? This is the biggest issue.
Correct.
And we have that the problem has not yet arrived, even though that we are thinking about that one. That is costing your time and that is demoralizing you itself.
Correct.
So if you don't believe yourself, the world will never believe you. The first thing is that you should believe yourself.
Self-belief.
That should be there. And the third is whenever you have self-doubt, then think about what is the immediate step. Now the 15 days are there. What is the immediate step? You have to clear the prelims.
Correct.
Don't think about the mains now. Don't think of the interview now. What is there? 15 days left. You put your extra effort
So they
for
have
the prelims only.
for during prelims as of now, because as and when they take break, they have they enter into that feeling, ab nahi hoga to kya hoga? What if I don't clear it this time? I should look for a job, immediate job. I have to answer my parents, my relatives who are expecting some kind of result from me. So that question keeps boggling them every time they take a break during.
See, the fear of the exam will be there even after clearing the prelims, even after clearing the mains, even after you giving the interview also, there will be the
fear
will
is
be
there. Correct.
till your name appears in the final list. So during the day of the result, the 22nd April, I switched off my phone for 2 hours. I did not open it at all.
Just before prelims.
Just before the result, final result,
Oh,
April 22nd. This last month.
okay, last month.
Because there will be fear also, like whether you are able to get selected or not.
Say
That will be there.
your phone.
So 1 and 2 hour, I switched off my phone. So I was just preparing because 2 days later I had the forest interview, 24th April.
Acha.
So at that time, like if you think about the result, then it will affect your the future interview. So for the time being, 1 or 2 hours, I switched off my phone. After that, I opened it. Then I got to notice I have cleared the exam. So that will be the different one. Like if you achieve success, now the whatever the efforts you have put, that will be worthy.
Correct.
Like, whatever efforts you will be putting. So that will definitely worthful because the job itself is such a huge one, such a prestigious, and it will give the big platform to serve the country. So the fear will be the part of the examination, but don't ever allow the fear to take over your personality.
So one point thumb rule कि fear को overcome करने की जरूरत है. You need to overcome that fear. Can you tell some of the measures, suggestions to the students? How do they overcome the fear?
Uh,
For example, we tell meditation one very
yeah,
option.
yeah.
You were proceeding with meditation?
Yes. See, what matters is there are multiple ways to relieve the stress. You may go with the meditation, and second, you may listen some music also
Uh-huh.
or some entertainment. Like if you're using the social media for 1 hour, 2 hour per day is enough. That's required. But don't go for beyond that one.
But it leads to
It leads
social
to
media mein
it sometimes it leads to stress as well.
हाँ,
So you have to see, you have to be able to identify
filter out.
what is
Correct.
the stress relieving for you,
Correct.
and then
We
talk to
need
the
to
friend.
filter and find out what is more stress relief.
Yeah. Then
Um,
talk to your relatives, talk to your friends,
अच्छा,
like who are also in the similar phases.
अच्छा.
Like when you know the other also feeling the same thing, then you don't feel like you are not the one here.
Correct. You're not
So
alone.
everybody is feeling the same thing only. Even the topper will fail the same thing.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
Till they get the result, till
Correct.
they get the name in the final release,
हाँ.
they will feel.
I
Same
remember watching some of the interviews of the toppers. They were saying, "Ki till the date of result,
Yeah.
I was continuously preparing for civil service.
Yes,
Lakshmikant revise कर रहे थे
हाँ.
on that
I
point.
was also giving 3 hours for the prelims only.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
Like the day January 16th, I gave the interview.
हाँ, हाँ,
Then
हाँ.
after that also, I took the 2 to 3 days break. Then I was studying for the first interview. Then in the April month only, I was started for the prelims also. So 3 hours per day, I was studying for the prelims
अच्छा.
because there is uncertainty is there.
हाँ,
So when there is uncertainty, you just prepare for the uncertainty.
हाँ.
You have to prepare,
Correct, correct.
but don't like go with the fear only. If there is a fear, what will happen? Don't think much
Okay.
and believe in your effort. Put like do the analysis of the PYQ, what has been done earlier. So that will be the big game changer for your success.
So some of the thumb rules as of now for students who are taking up the exam this year, overcoming the fear,
Yes,
self belief,
yes.
and in
Practicing the PYQs.
practicing PYQ.
Practicing PYQs. That's the most needed.
Most important.
Yeah.
Okay. About your study routine, the important question, because they say students say that we study for 6 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours. What? First of all, I think ki there is no exactly
Yeah.
perfect hour, no ideal time to stay. Ki these many hours is required.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to know is, or I want students also to know, ki about the duration of your studies. What is about the quality? How much time you are spending in those dedicated hours? And second thing, revision, which is we consider very very important for exam. Can you give us some inputs about that?
As you have already told, there is no fixed time schedule. Like average, if you study for the 6 to 8 hours, that's the fine.
So
Like studying for 12, 13, 14 hours, if you study like that, na, there won't be that much of the efficiency as you putting in the 6 hours.
हाँ.
So the major thing here is the quality, like how efficiently you are reading the things.
So if you are sitting for 6 hours, you are actually learning
Actually
those
learning.
6 hours.
See, even after like if you're studying for the 8 to 9, 10 hours, now your efficiency will be go down.
Correct.
In that case, now you study the different topics. Like you are studying the polity. Like next 1 hour you go for the answer writing. Then 1 hour or 2 hours you go for the mock interviews like that, watching that one. Then again you go for the like test, the PYQ you can give, or you can give some coaching institute the PYQ, and then the practice, the paper you can give. So if you diversify your topics, if you diversify the way you're studying, the text you're studying, then looking at the interview, the videos, then you are talking to a mentor. See, if you diversify, na, then it will the efficiency will go higher as well.
Acha, because it will give you motivation also
Motivation
push.
as well.
Correct.
And it will give you different phases of the process of the examination. So you have to do that one. So that will increase the efficiency.
Efficiency.
Yeah, this is the way. And regarding like how much to increase the efficiency, the same thing. You have to study and you have to do the PYQs accordingly. You have to study them selectively. Sometimes you have to like make a choice whether I have to study this book or not. At that time, the base will be the PYQs. See the PYQs, if it is coming,
Decide
then
whether
study.
to read a book
Yeah.
or not.
Like every time, like every day, you have to decide by yourself, like what to study, what not to study.
And mentors will always be
Mentor
there.
will always be there.
Yeah.
And study the things which is already you have studied. The revision is very much important.
Very important. Huh?
So if you have studied one subject, na, then after that, like take it like 3-4 days of the break and you study other things. Then you can go with the revision of the same thing.
So revision after every 3 days. We usually say every last hour of the day you should try to revise.
See, there are multiple ways to revise.
Multiple ways, correct.
That's
Not
depends on
one
the
single
person.
strategy.
You try everything. Like you try one day that you revise the whatever you are studying in the 1 hour, in the last of the 1 hour. Like when you are going for the sleep.
And
You can
find
do
out
that.
what works for you.
What works for you? Because different people have the different strategy. If the 1,000 people have been selected, They have the different strategy, different number of the study hours, and different subject as well, and the different background as well.
Correct.
And a person coming from the different background, see, I am coming from the agriculture. So for that agriculture, if I'm studying, it does not require that much of a time. But if I'm studying something very different,
Very different.
suppose art and architecture, there I have to need to put some extra efforts.
Okay. Art
So it
and
depends on the person
Huh.
and depends on the background. And there is completely different background, different people, different language they are coming from, different region as well.
So they will have
So there is a different strategy. Obviously, it will be there.
correct.
That depends.
Okay, that reminds me of one very important topic is art and culture, of which most of the students are very much annoyed with, at least during prelims part. Given the amount of randomness with which they ask the questions in art and culture. So what were your sources for art and culture?
See, art and architecture is the basic is the you read the 11th and 10th
NCERT.
NCERT. The basic is that one. Second, you go for the PYQs. What has been already asked. They are asking about the Nagara architecture, the Dravida architecture.
So
The mains also asking the same thing.
correct.
And even they are focusing on the Bhakti saint,
Huh.
like the
Not
Nimbar.
Vijayanagara,
Yeah,
medieval India may
yeah,
present.
they are coming from like the Bhakti saint. They were from in the 13th century. They were just asking the centuries. Like Nimbark was a contemporary of Akbar,
Or
but the Nimbark was in 13th century. No, you just study the things which has already asked. That is one of the things.
so
And
PYQs plus NCERT.
PYQs plus NCERT. It is a very big thing. See, Nitin Singhania, it has given too much of the factual thing.
Exactly. That
See,
is what we keep.
Even if you read the factual thing, you won't be able to remember that.
Remember that, correct.
So that does not require.
Ah.
I studied very selectively, like what is already asked in the PYQs. So take that one, like architecture has been asked, the temple architecture. You study what has been given there, and rest of the things you need not to. Suppose they have given the embroidery.
But students say that I have that feeling that the portion from which I have not studied, the questions will be coming from that region only.
See, whenever there are difficult questions, they are bound to have the difficult question, like 10 to 15 questions, which nobody knows. It's not the beginner. Even after you give the 4 or 5 attempts, then also it will be difficult.
Correct.
See, this time there was a question on the military ranking. The wing commander was.
We usually don't study. Correct,
Like,
exactly.
even if you put the four years into the preparation, you won't study that one.
Correct.
And even another one environment question was there. The bonobo elk deer was there in like Mauritius or Mozambique or something.
Correct.
Nobody will study that. So nobody able to remember that one. So such questions.
Only if you are lucky enough, your father, mother working in defense sector, so you might be knowing that question on rankings and all that.
That too, like at the minimum time, like the 1 minute, you have to answer that question.
Recall that
That
information.
the recalling that's the difficult thing. And even some very strange facts were coming in, like in
They
the
do ask
they
in
will
prelims.
some the Buddhist texts were there.
So once you encounter such questions, doesn't give you some kind of panic? Okay, I don't know this question. Maybe I don't know what happens in prelims. How do you handle that panic in exam when you're sitting in the exam?
See, for this one, you should be aware. Like in the exam, in the prelims, there are bound to be come from 10 to 20 questions which are very difficult.
We call them as the ego.
Very ego question. When even if it's the question is coming from your background, if the question is lengthy, don't go for that in the first attempt.
Okay.
Like the question was there, some small farm or large field was there. The question itself was too much.
Was lengthy.
Even I studied the 4 years graduation, then 4 years into my preparation, I did not go in the first attempt. Don't go with your ego. All the questions carry the equal marks. Go with the question which is shorter one.
Correct.
Pick and choose easier question. When you solve the easier question in the first instance,
Gives you
your confidence will get boosted.
Correct.
And even like don't search for the easy questions in throughout the paper. If you're opening the first page, you search the easy question there only. In the first page, what is the easiest question? If it is not there, then leave. Then go the next questions.
Okay.
Like that you can go.
Okay.
There are different strategies as well. And you should not ever answer easy. That's the basic. And take it every time, take it as a fresh one only. Don't think that I have given the interview,
Okay.
then I should not be, I might be lenient. If you be lenient, then you won't.
And you have to always look yourself as a beginner.
And always go with the higher speed. Don't in the initial stages only, the start of the exam only. Don't go with the like I will do like
In
1
big
minute,
exam.
2 minutes. Don't go like that. You put your maximum effort, put your maximum timing, do the things in a very efficient manner. Don't put your leniency at all. Like stop only when you're done. Don't stop in between.
Okay, a few more questions I'll ask with respect to mains specifically. One problem that we have also majority of the students encounter is time management.
Yes.
You would have also faced this problem.
Definitely.
So first question that gives confidence to the students: were you able to answer all the questions?
See,
CS paper.
I have left 2 questions. in the GS2 only.
Acha.
But
But
I
which
got
years
I
of-
got 120 marks in
Oh,
GS2.
very good.
I left the 2 questions, like the 10 marker only I left. And in
So we start solving from 15 marks.
yes,
first.
yes. I used to do the same thing. I start from the 11th question.
Ha.
Then I come back the 10 markers. Naresh. So this is my strategy. What happens in the mains is that you have to practice the questions. Every day you will write 1 or the 2 questions. Like the PYQ, start with the PYQ, then write that one. And then there is a misconception that the people will start to write the answer when they complete the syllabus.
Oh.
But the syllabus completion itself is a difficult.
Correct.
And the syllabus, what you have to study now, that will be known only after you solving the PYQs.
Huh.
If you write the mains paper, na, then only you will realize this is the relevant. That is the part of the study. What we think that we will read first
Ha.
and then we will go for the answer writing.
Answer writing.
That is not. Answer writing is a part of the preparation.
Correct. Correct.
When you write the answer, then only you will know that I have to study this part.
हाँ,
Then
but
you will
they have also students have also overhyped this fact कि mains UPSC का mains है तो I should write something very different. Now it should be simple answers the way we have answered plus 10th 12th board. It should be as simple as that.
See, answer writing also the skill. When you write the more questions, the skill will definitely come.
Correct.
And there should be some dynamic will be there. You write some like committee name. You write some like the map you can draw. You can draw some like the flow chart. Otherwise, you can mention some models are there. Like the best agricultural model.
Acha, best practices.
Best practices you can write.
Correct.
So write that one. Like for the agriculture, you can tell the micro irrigation Israel model is there.
Correct.
Then like that, you have to the Palli village is there in Jammu and Kashmir. That is for the first carbon neutral Gram Panchayat.
Okay.
If you write that one, na, that will increase your marks. But
it
yeah,
will give an
it will
edge to
give-
your
right.
answer.
Like what the toppers answer from like the average student will be there. There will be 1 or 2 points that will be completely different. You go with the reality what has been there, and you collect the some models, best practices, committee, and that one that will add on the value. But the rest of the things, 60 to 70%, the basic will always be there. If suppose there is a health issues, whatever there, the infrastructure is there, the
Quality
funding is there,
PHC,
the
penetration of
then
PHC.
human resources. This is going to be the same. 60 to 70% will be the same.
Content is same.
Content is the same. The way
That
you write
30% actually
that matters.
that matters.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so time management, how were you able to manage on an average 7 minutes we say?
Yeah. See, for the time management, na, I used to do like for 1 hour, how much questions I should attend.
Okay.
If
You
you
have
have the
calculated
I
them
have
earlier
calculated this
itself.
one. Yeah, I have calculated earlier itself.
Huh.
Like every time, like I am giving like 11 minutes for the like 15 mark question. I used to write the 3 or 4 questions. After that, I have to used to see the time whether I am in the right path or not.
Okay.
So when you have if you divide the time, na, then it will be easy for you. Like if you come to know later that after 2.5 years, like hours, but you have left the so many questions, then it will get panic.
Acha.
So to avoid the panic, na, I used to like write like 3 to 4 questions. Then I have to see the time, like whether I am on the path or not. If there is some any like I am getting delayed, so I have to increase the speed.
Acha.
That's it. Like if you do that one, na, then it will definitely,
Plus there is an emotional investment to the question.
which you know.
For example, which you know exactly. So we tended to write so many things. You have so much content to write, and which actually wastes your time there because
definitely.
you have too much content. So how are you able to pull back yourself? Ki nahi, nahi, not too much time.
See, to know that one, just keep a vigil on your time, how much time you are investing in. And there is a limited space. When you know much more things, na, then go with the priority. Like what is the most pressing demand?
Acha.
That is the main thing.
Okay.
Like if you go for like the problems in agriculture, what is the main demand? We don't have the market. The main thing is there. There is no storage facility.
Correct.
This is the main demand. The other will come next. So you prioritize those things.
Correct.
And give the justification for your every statement. At least like 60 to 70% statement if you are making, you give the justification, like example, like what has happened.
Yeah, okay.
And connect with the reality, like what is happening now, what is happening contemporary times.
Acha.
That will add the value to
So examples,
example will
illustrations
yeah,
should be done. Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
That will make your answer stand out from apart from the other people.
Other answer.
That will also give an extra edge. If the examiner comes to know that you have written something different, at least 1 point, then if they are able to increase by 0.5 or 1 mark only, then the 20 questions are there for the
So
one
that leads to
paper.
20 marks per paper.
That will be like huge, like 50
Huge.
to 60, 100 questions, 100 marks might increase. That's the case.
Correct. Okay. So we discussed about handling setbacks and staying motivated. Any other thing that you wanted to say, especially for motivation? to the students?
See, the major problem is we seek the motivation from external world. When you don't put your 100%, then there is obvious that you may not get selected.
Huh.
So this is the way. Don't think overly
Overthinking.
and just believe in yourself
Huh.
and put, and don't have the inferiority complex that I am coming from the rural area and I have the regional
That
background
is very
and I
important.
am not even in Delhi. Like if I am in Bengaluru,
Correct.
the people will think that the Delhi people will study something different. No, that's not the case.
They say they have so many resources to read.
Everything is available in the Telegram now. Whatever video you want, the Telegram is available.
Yes.
The Instagram, everywhere the newspaper articles are there. You have to just be selective that what is helpful in your preparation. In the social media also, everything is available which can help you in the preparation. But we tend to go something off the mark
Huh.
that we should not do. That's the case. Like you always think like you are already an officer. If you're an officer, if you think like that, then you won't be like wasting your time.
Acha, huh.
That's the case. And
Correct.
if you're not able to manage yourself, then how will you manage your district? You think like that. See, if you're unable to manage your own fear, like what will happen? Some riots happen in a district
Huh.
where 110,000 people are there.
Huh.
Then how will you manage the fear of those people?
Correct.
You always in the preparation, you think like you're officer
Office.
and don't have the inferiority complex and don't think much and don't compare with anybody. Like they have done in the
Very
third attempt,
important.
they have
Very
done in the first attempt.
point.
Like when they say that they have done in the first attempt, you don't know when they have started the preparation.
Actually.
If the person like start the preparation in the graduation stage only, and if they take the 3 years of the program and they study from the 3 years, they don't tell that they have studied from the 3 years.
3 years and cracked
Tell
it
that
in
their
first
first attempt. See, don't believe, like don't directly relieve that they have taken in the first attempt that I am unable to clear in the fourth attempt. The background
Don't
clear
compare.
that's completely different.
Ah,
You are a different person from any other person.
person. Correct.
So don't compare. So if you follow these things, then it will definitely easy thing to prepare.
Okay, a few more questions. One is with respect to interview. How was your interview? How was the board?
Uh, my interview was very early, 16 January only, in the second week of the interview. Actually, last time I gave Indian Forest Service interview, so I could able to find out what questions might be asked, and I did the DAF discussions with many people, and I even did with the legal CIS. I shared my DAF, and they sent me some DAF questionnaires, like what I have to prepare. So I prepared well in that. Like in the 15 days, I prepared the questions. The Shukla sir board was there for my interview. The interview was completely relied on the discussion type. Whatever I was telling, they were going with my answers only. They were framing the questions with my answers only, and it was completely in agriculture only, where I came from and my graduation subject. And the farmer protest was going on. And other that one, the MSP issue they asked, and then they asked about the problems of agriculture and how do you solve that one. And then they asked the question that you have been into the preparation like the past 4 years. Then how you are sustaining this one.
Correct.
And they ask about my hobby as well, the mushroom cultivation. They ask many things. They ask. It was the UPSC interview. Mostly, it is about the discussion type. The more you engage in the discussion, you will get the better marks.
Okay.
It is not the questionnaire type. Like they are asking one question. If you don't know the factual question, also that's enough. That does not matter. Like
So you need to politely
you need
say
to,
that.
politely. See, everybody does not. Obviously, the people there are their experienced people. The 5 people are sitting. They have like around 30 to 40 years of the experience.
Correct.
They know, obviously, they know much more than you. In that case, when there is like you know that one, you don't know that much what they're expecting, then you say that what you know, and if you don't know, tell politely that sir, I have to study.
Correct.
That's it. That's the case for the interview.
Oh, okay. And so what have you set your preference cadre?
Yes.
Where have you? Where can we expect you to get posted?
I probably get Indian Revenue Service as it is a central service. There is no cadre for that.
Okay.
So I might get the Indian Forest Service. The result is due in 1 or 2 days. If I get the IPS also, there is a chance that I might get the IPS, but I don't know what will be there. Then I have to see.
Okay, that
which
you
I'll
will
not
be
confirm that which I
choosing.
which I get.
Okay, and one last question: your long-term goals with the civil services?
See, the long-term goal is it is a better platform to serve the public at the larger. You are at the decision-making stage, and I will try to put my whatever I have learned in my life, so that I can make the better decisions, so that the larger people will get benefited. This is the major interest. And second thing, that I will keep on improving myself, whatever I have learned and what I will be learning, and so that it will be helpful for the people at the large. That is my the long.
Long-term goal.
Uh.
Okay. Thank you so much. And congratulations once again to you and your family as well.
And thank you. Thank you, ma'am.